You're watching our continuing coverage of the 2026 India Open, and it's time for match number 4 on quarterfinals day. So mixed doubles between Yuichi Shimogami and Sayaka Hobara of Japan, taking on the number 2 seeds Jiang and Wei Yaxin of China. Here's the mixed doubles draw, and you can see already that the top seeds Fong and Huang have gone through, and very easily also Pao Sampran and Pivaranyukro have beaten Jiquel and Delru. It's the bottom match that we are concentrating on first here. So here they come with the Japanese pair leading the way. They've never met before, these two pairs, and that's largely because the Japanese have only been together since 2024. And they're ranked some way down, so their paths have never crossed. Well, that's about to change. No question that the Chinese come in as very, very big favourites in this match. But as we keep saying, we've had a lot of shocks this week. Mastering the conditions, it's the first difficulty. A lot of drift in the hall, maybe not quite as much as we've had on the first couple of days, but significant nonetheless.
Hello. Hello. Red, black. Who will call? Red. You won the toss. This side. You. Service. Who will serve? Serve. Okay.
So let's give you some information then about these two pairs. So they've never locked horns previously. The Japanese currently ranked 20 in the world, that is their best. And of course Shimogami also plays men's doubles. He's ranked at number 35 in the men's doubles official rankings. And they've been playing mixed doubles, these two, for about a year and a half, there or thereabouts. He is partnered with the left-handed Sayaka Hobara, who are also 27 years of age. Last year they made the semi-final in the Taipei Open, quarterfinals of the Singapore Open, and that's a Super 750. And they also played their first Super 1000 event as well last year. Two very straightforward performances so far. That win against Tang and Si, actually a very good result. Number 7 seeds. But obviously they don't quite have the CV of the pair on the other side of the net. World rank 2, they were up at number 1 as recently as March of last year, so less than a year ago. Jiang, who played a lot of football as a child and then was inspired by Lin Dan winning the Olympics back in 2008. And he and Wei Yaxin are the defending champions here. Of course, they also won a World Championship silver medal in Paris in August. 11 World Tour titles in the last 3 years.
Ready to
aside
play?
from winning the India Open last year, they also won the Japanese Open and the Arctic Open as well. And as you saw there on the screen, they haven't had a problem at all reaching this stage.
Get ready quicker. Jiang.
Stand by then for the umpire player introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Jiang Changbang and Wei Yashin, China. And on my left, Sayaka Hobara and Yachit Shimogami, Japan. Wei Yashin to serve to Yuchit Shimogami. Love all. Play.
So here we go, this mixed doubles quarter-final. Early statement of intent from Chen Jinpeng.
One love.
Just before the warm-up ended, he was just prowling, wasn't he? Jumping left and right like a caged tiger. Couldn't wait to get going. Brilliant defensive work from the Chinese.
Yeah, that's a clever shot,
Service
actually,
over.
from Shimogami.
One
Wasn't that much power, but it was
all.
so awkward for Wei Yashin to do anything with it. Just the height, she didn't quite know how to deal with it, and then nearly fell over the net post.
Yeah, perfect trajectory through the letterbox. We used to call it just that sort of, you want to be aiming in the gap between the net and 4 inches higher,
Service over.
and the shuttle wants to be going back down as it crosses that
One.
letterbox. That was perfect previously from the Japanese.
Yeah, if he doesn't get you the first time or the second, he usually gets you the third.
3-1.
Lightning fast. Jiang Bang.
All his own work.
Four, 1.
Terrific. Wei Yashin standing her ground. Excellent.
Well, at the moment, I think the Japanese pair wondering what they have to do to win a point. Got one on the board early, but since then, their best efforts have been thwarted by Jiang and Wei. A mixture of defensive brilliance and then some stunning winners as well.
Real confidence in their own defence.
Six, 1. Service over. 2-6.
Clever shot. A little bit of slice from Shimogami. Takes the pace off the shuttle. Nothing for Jiang to work with.
Three, 6. Service over. 7-3. Service over, 4-7.
That's high quality again from Wei Yashin.
Service
I
over,
was critical, I think it was yesterday in the mixed doubles, when the female player was backing off too much. Yes, you're going to get power, particularly from the male opponents. Yes, they're going to target the female. Too many players run off, look almost scared of the shuttle. She just stands up and says, go on, hit it at me.
Service over, 5-8. Play on. Six, 8.
Well, for all their brilliance, Jiang and Wei being tested here a little bit. Not out of sight by any means in the early part of his first game. And that's wide, and they're within a point now.
7-8.
Yeah, it's a really great week for them so far. Shimogami and Hobara. Fully expected Tang Junman and Saying Sweat to be here in this match. Great result for them, as you mentioned in the intro yesterday. And what was more surprising was 8 tournaments they've played. In 8 tournaments they've played since the China Open last year, they've lost in the first or second round.
Service
So they've not been
over,
on the best run of form.
9-7.
What a wonderful winner.
Yeah, that's the
10,
problem. You just don't
7.
quite know what he's going to do you? It either gives it the full power or that nice little bit of subtlety, as he did here. It's just such a great angle. Well, that was a bit of a present, right in the zone for Hobara to kill
Service
that.
over, 8.
Yeah, Jiang
10.
putting his partner Wei in the firing line here.
Wei Yashin.
Out.
9-10.
Absolutely brilliant winner. Shimogami comes to the party.
Yeah, good touch to set that up from his partner. But finds a great angle going across the body as well.
It's long, and the Japanese have the lead at the break.
11-10 interval.
そうです。あ、まあそうです。
就现在防守的时候，就是现在在防守的时候，他防守的时候第一拍他们撤得很开，往后撤得很开，第一拍也可以挡斜线挡上去，然后我们来抓贴半场，好吧？耐心，这主要。
11-10 play.
Well, they trailed 6-1 and 8-4, Shimogami and Hobara. So this is a sterling fight back.
It's been a great match so far. What the Japanese are doing so well is challenging in that second and third shot right from the beginning of the rally.
Play.
Taking it as early as possible with pace. Which poses a question for the Chinese, puts pressure on immediately.
Yeah, and also after the first few points, they managed to keep Jiang Bang at range and negate his power.
Service over. 13-11.
Look at the anticipation here from Shimogami, running into the net, expecting that to come.
Service over. 12-13. Service over. 14-12.
You watch them play like this and you wonder how on earth they put together that string of first round exits that you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, they're really impressive so far today against one of the best pairs in the world.
Service over. 13-14.
In my view, the two Chinese pairs at the top of the rankings, head and shoulders above everybody else.
I think there might be a few Thai fans that would raise an argument.
Yeah, well, they'd be on their own.
Service over. 15-14.
Brilliant defense from the Japanese.
Well, that's going to really hurt. Some very poor effort in the end from Wei Yaxin, but they should have had the point one before that. And now
14.
the Japanese have gone slight favourites in this first game with a 2-point lead as get near the business end. Got out a jail free card there for Shimogami and Hobara with that miss.
Just keeps coming back. I think that one's gone long.
Yeah, it did, but they're dealing with Jiang's power quite well, aren't they?
16.
Struggled the first few points, and since then, they've found a way.
One thing they could do with a little bit more of at times, Jiang and Wei, is a bit of subtlety. A few slower shots into space, mix up the pace of the rally. You get used to it as opponents. The speed of the rally and the speed of the shots. This is excellent.
Service over, 17-15.
Shimogami's having a great day. I mean, his partner is too, but he's been so impressive.
Coach.
It's out the back, and the Japanese
18-15.
with the winning line in sight in this first game.
Service over, 16-18. Seventeen, 18. Service over.
Well, that might prove to be a critical
17.
point. Excellent return of serve from Shimogami. Opened up the court, and now 3 game points
20, game point 17.
against the number 2 seeds.
This is as good as I've seen anybody take on Jiang and Wei for a year. Gets the lock of the net cord.
Service over, 18, 20.
Fine margins sometimes in this sport. That goes wrong. It's game as it is. Still a chance to get out of a hole, but 2 game points remain.
Well placed smash, good setup.
So they've saved 2. 1 more. And then we go to extra points. Bit of a limp 3-point start for the Japanese. I don't know whether the enormity of the situation struck them a little bit.
It's just good pressure from the Chinese. Haven't really missed a shot. They've all been well executed. But the way they've been playing, the Japanese, you might have expected them to find a way in defence.
Well, here's another opportunity.
21-20.
Not even close, that from Jiang.
That was put away with a bit of venom.
21 all. Service over.
Game point number
22,
5.
21. Jovic.
Going wide. What a lifeline.
Service over, 22 all. Play.
Well, we know what normally happens now.
23,
You have 5 game
22.
points, you can't take any of them. And then your opponents, with their first opportunity, so often get the job done. Let's see whether Jiang and Wei can do exactly that.
That was a poor miss in the mid-court from Shimogami. Had a good chance there.
Got to get the serve right first. No, she didn't.
Service over, 23 all.
Well,
Service
that's
over,
amazing. They looked back in unison, didn't they? I think they knew
23.
that shuttle in motion, it was going to land on the line or inside it.
She's got so much confidence in defence here. Just stands up to it like I was talking about earlier. Go on, hit it at me. I'm ready.
Game point number 2 for the number 2 seeds. Well, they get over the line somehow. Having saved 5
First
game
game
points, they come
won
through
by
25-23.
and
Hugely entertaining as well.
23.
And I don't think this is over, albeit the seeds lead 1 game to love.
最后这一拍球，比如说我们在进攻的时候，就攻防的时候，你到了攻半场已经开始发力压的时候，你压的时候你就注意他弹你后场，对吧？然后他在这边压的时候，你就注意他挡网一般不会打，他就会发力抽，你就把这边护着一点就完了。特别是女的，你一压，他绝对弹你后场。所以说你在中间抽压完的时候，你要随时向后，准备向后，你不是向前的。那么你是要向前，只要他一软一下，你一定要把网口盯着。你看见没有？我说这个男孩喜欢抢网口，抢网口。
不青年网口，
对我前面没有断下来，
你不压的话，我这边
他没有断下来，他那边就一直在抽，一直在抽。
不是这么怎么说呢？我们下手抽不占优势，不是说不占优势啊，就是说可以抽，但是呢，我们抽的时候我们自己没抵抗，我们老输，知道吧？但是我们要下手抽，我们可以抽几个，一抽你就先断下来，是吧？但是呢，我要主动，我们要向主动，我就打，2个人压着打没问题，然后就是把球呢，就是说打边，你别往手上打，往手上打他老连，他可以连，就，你要是着急你就输了。但是我们主动的时候别着急，还是连着，该放该打该放就完了。然后你这边正手这边，你看那个球，这个球正手这边，你现在就要注意别人会怼你正手这个位置。那么你这个位置，你要不你侧身过来或者怎么样，要不然你这边你就再发一点，你往中间偏点你发，或者这个球你就过长一点，你不需要打很远嘛，你就长一点，不需要软放嘛，长一点往前，你就说让他来抢着打，然后压你还是正常的，该发力发力，球好。
ただ待ち方ね、角度使って球は取れないっていうのがまず変わってくる。
Second game, love all, Play. Service over. 1 love. Love.
Well placed shot from Shimogami. Directly into that right hip of...
Fault receiver, undue delay.
Oh.
Fault server, sorry, fault server, undue delay. Service over.
Don't see that very often. Sayaka Hobara.
2. Undue delay, server.
I thought he said receiver to start with. Hobara on serve, taking too much time, being given a fault for the delay.
Service over. 3-1.
Nice 2 out the side. Good judgment from the Japanese.
4-1.
Yeah, it's a good reaction actually, having no doubt hugely disappointed with squandering all those game points in the opener.
Being undone in defence again. What a great start to the second.
Service over. 2-6.
You can see they're deliberately trying to make all the running here, Japanese pair.
Yeah, and they're really putting pressure on Wei Yaxin's defence. Terrific shot. Backhand from Jiang wasn't deep enough. Wei Yaxin still on the court.
7-3.
Gets caught there, Jiang. called good.
Service over. 4-7.
Shimogami. That reaction says everything.
Service over. 8-4.
Just long.
Service over. 5-8.
Well, that will make Jiang feel better. They've actually looked a little flustered, haven't they, the Chinese pair at times, and that's not something you see too often. Oh, number 2 pair.
Yeah, very much so. That's all down to the fact the shuttles just keep coming back from the Japanese.
Service over. 9-7.
Just watching Wei Yaxin's reaction, staring at a partner as if to say, where are you, mate? That's your shot to cover.
Well, it's a very handy lead as they try and level this match. I said at the start that we didn't think Shimogami and Hobara were out of this at all. And that's the way it looks at the moment. 11-7, the Japanese pair lead.
比如他后场的进攻的时候，你不用去带得很长，因为你球打得很长，他就可以反抽出来。球给得很平的时候，你这个球就是最不好处理的这种球。那么这个球你先掉近一点，然后往前压一点，你就让他兜着往上打的时候往下砸。这个球你再怎么只要往下打，再怎么抽，他必须要上。你跟上去以后打得很舒服。再还有就是，如果你觉得这个球长，你先当着长没问题，你就把球，比如杀完之后，别人抽完之后，你把这个球给长一点，你让他两边推。这个时候你注意他两边推的时候，你先断或者先弹，弹完了之后。
11-7. Play. Service over. 8-11. Service over.
That's a concerned look from Wei Yaxin.
Yeah, stamping her feet in frustration as well. It's just good play from the Japanese. He needs a bit of confidence here, Zhang Zhenbang.
13-8.
Looking very unsure. Well read, Wei Yashin.
Service over. 9-13.
Well rehearsed. Just push the shuttle into the mid-court, down one side, and look for that straight drive. Having a good spell here.
13. Service over. 14-11.
He's been off the boil in this second game. Zhang Zhenbang not at his best.
Yeah, she's carrying them at the moment, isn't she? Wei Yashin, the Chinese pair.
15.
Well, that was a better setup.
13-15.
With the decisive shot in that rally, even though Wei Yashin affected the kill.
Service over. 16-13.
It's a big point for the Japanese, holding off this comeback. It's going wide. Oh, maybe not. Drift kept it in.
Service over. 14.
That's the sort of rally that'll start rebuilding some confidence. Didn't actually have to do all that much there. Keep alive. Keep awake. Hold that attack. That's a good save in there from Wei Yashin.
15-16.
Yeah, I think Yuichi Shimogami will be a little disappointed. He didn't kill that point off earlier in the rally.
Service over, 17-15.
They've led all the way, haven't they, in the second? I'd be so disappointed not to take this game.
That is a really
Service
cheap point,
over.
the service error. Shake of the head from Hobara.
16-17.
Wow. What a time
17-all.
to come up with one of your best shots in the match, and it wasn't in the mid to rear, it was on the net. Excellent from Jiang.
6-1 they trailed, 8-4 they trailed. Now back on terms for the first time since this game started.
Eighteen, 17.
Came back at him before he'd even reacted. Good work from YONEX-SUNRISE again.
She's just been so consistent, hasn't she? Dominated the net.
17.
And when her partner was having a rough spell, kept going, kept him going, and they're 2 points away. Mind you, what we saw at the end of the first game with those 5-game points, you never know. And it's still tense out there, very tense.
No delay. Service over.
It's funny how
20.
top players
Match point.
find a
18.
way to win even when they're struggling.
Yeah, and again, such a crucial stage of the match. It's when nerves suddenly start playing a factor. We saw at the end of the first game. Match points then, 2 of them for the number 2 seeds.
Brilliant defense. She has got some shuttles back today that have been really incredible.
Well, nowhere near their best, but somehow they find a way. 21-18 in that second game. It was a story of resilience, really, rather than their normal, very high level, but it doesn't matter. You just want a W in the win column. They've got that. And we'll see them again tomorrow in the semi-finals.
Match won by Jiang.
Tell you what, that performance will also give the Japanese some confidence.
25-23.
They were brilliant today. That was a great match. Somebody had to get through in the end. Typically, it's these two Chinese.
Very, very entertaining contest. The Japanese, as Bobby was saying, played a full part in it, but they lose 25-23, 21-18, 43 minutes, the official match time. Coming up next, the best women's player in the world by distance, An Se-young of Korea, trying to make it back-to-back tournament victories up against the talented 6th-seeded Indonesian Putri Wardani. We're back in a moment.